at you when you down.
Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our... And here he is. Sugar Ray.
This bout is skipped.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Just misses with that uppercut. Jab to the body. They exchange punches. Defense here at all. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlights.
Counter punching. Can't land that jab. Can't land the jab there. That right hook not connecting. To see a jab from these two. Robinson goes to the canvas. He wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I need to see. 1, 2, 3.
Talk about Robinson in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Scores with the counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Incredible work rate. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are good.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You can tell. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. Time for the 5th round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. These two were made for each other. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Sugar Ray is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last. On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff there.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Looking to land the hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that. Round 7, here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice defense on that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with that uppercut. Good counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating. I mean, he's such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope...
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They block the uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The stamina is off the charts. Well, just a couple. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson, goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter, Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. A pretty lopsided this. This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the best to ever do it in the heavyweight division. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That uppercut just missed. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Tried to score with the uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A perfect counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Hope that hook won't score. Can't find a home for that jab. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Patterson's rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Couldn't land that jab. Throws the uppercut but misses. As it is in most Most heavyweight fights don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Holding nothing back here in the round. Catch and shoot. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Just missing with the uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Couldn't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan is complete. There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the tech and everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Swing and a miss with that jab. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so...
Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Wet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we continue?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round 1s. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. about that time counter shot? Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. That'll be it. On to the fourth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That counter shot lands. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good counter punching. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The stamina is off the charts. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is... There's the bell to start round 5. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Show us something, Rock. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Even I've...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and Patterson goes down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
hard. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter punch.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Absolutely crazy.
Let him get back into this.
There's the bell to start round 6. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back?
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Just missed with that hook. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. He threw a punch and just got countered. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Back and forth they go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight heavyweight level and not expect to be... It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to... Here we go. It's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full bell, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Patterson took that one in a bad way. We were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your breath.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the ring.
Incredible work rate. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, he's got... There's the bell for round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. It's somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shoot.
Whoa, Johnny. Patterson's rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2,